my speech. I said what I said. Now the House gets to decide, right? And I am.
So I've been listening to this monologue for the last has to be 30 minutes or more of Hisam talking to Blue and Jag about Riley. And he's like, white, pretty heterosexual people always get a pass, and he's tired of that, and he doesn't want her to get a pass. And he's talking about the way that he felt about the fact that she didn't talk to him or the older players, and it's just oddly personal. This thing that he has against Riley is oddly personal. I mean, I know that there's reasons why people wanted her out, but I don't feel like Cerie's reasons, and I don't feel like Mama Faye's reasons or Jared's reasons are like his. He seems to have taken this off the deep end. Like, whoa. Hey there, Rory. I'm sitting here watching the live feeds. I'm not showing the live feeds though because of what happened earlier today where they gave me a warning for the channel. Not willing to lose the channel, so I'm trying this thing that was suggested to me of just watching the feed and giving you guys a breakdown of what's happening. So right now, concurrently, in the HOH room, Hisam has been speaking to Jag and Blue for quite a while. About Riley. Riley is in the hammock with Cerie and Izzy. Talking about Hisam, and basically saying she doesn't know why he's spreading lies or why he's trying to make everybody against her. Am I able to play the sound or not even that? Something I learned about Facebook from creating this page, Mindful Reality, is that when you put up content and you claim yourself as the copyright owner, anything that shows up online with video or audio of yours that is considered your original content when they do their scans shows up. And then it gives the content owner the option to strike your channel. It has never happened to me, so that's why I wasn't really worried about it, but I know people who it has happened to, so the warning was not something I want to test out.
Yeah. Appreciate this. Feels like a good spot.
Now, what it is possible that I might be able to do at some point, not to show a whole hour, 2 hour long live feed, but to take pieces of live feed and doing commentary with those pieces in there. They keep switching between this HOH conversation and this hammock conversation. I'm just basically going to use this opportunity to talk to y'all. I know that y'all, I mean, a lot of people prefer when they can see the video footage, but it is what it is. Sam really wants Riley really bad. You mean wants her to go, right? I know Cerie wanted Cameron to go. Oh, did she? Hope she doesn't shoot herself. Hisam wants what he wants, and he's threatening people. Don't you find it funny, Rory, the way that he's threatening people? He's not saying, he's not doing it in a very direct way, but he's like, I know that.
Like, he's on my radar.
Hold on a second.
I'm tired of this stupid fucking story.
Yo, he's mad.
And I know
He's doing these threats like,
that era.
I'm not saying that you have to vote the way that I want you to vote. However, I am saying that most people are voting this way. I have the numbers to get what I want. And if you happen to be the person who votes against what I'm trying to do, then everybody's going to turn against you next week. But you can do whatever you want. He's doing the same thing with Matt.
Like, she did things. There are consequences to those things. And I'm hoping that there's a new world for us. Right? That's what I'm
Hisam is so serious, man.
Which is what they
Yo,
right?
This man is so serious for no reason.
After I was like, I'm so sorry.
Definitely got into his head. I want to hear what this speech is that he keeps apologizing for. I can't wait till Wednesday.
But you know, the narrative for Eric is that we need to women, we take away their rights, we basically go after them, we devalue them. And I just want to make it clear that there was a logical explanation for why this happened. Right?
I mean, his plan might be great, but he's just so.
You have to call a spade a spade.
He's just threatening everybody. So if somebody on the other side gets in power next week, he's going to be the target for sure.
But in the process of doing what she thought was smart,
he's not going to be fair and trying to make it like he's playing a clean, honest game. I know.
Right? I just wasn't on the same side as you, and because of that,
he's playing like a previous.
I was like, fuck that.
You know, people are saying that his HOH is kind of reminding them of Kylan's.
It was going to be like the Marvel versus like the superheroes.
Can y'all hear it in the background, by the way?
There's like the opposite Superman, like the DC comic, whatever. It was like, is that happening? It's like, are we now the two brown people against each other? Like, are you and Izzy now the two queer people against each other? I was like, is that what?
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like how he's playing about the demographics because I don't feel like he has been discriminated against in this house.
That was never my goal.
I don't feel that way. Do y'all feel that way? Because I don't.
Right? Because then you and I can't talk to him. Right? And I fucking resent that. I fucking resent that she chose for us. I'm so fucking tired of it.
He is French-ish. He is French-ish.
I can choose for myself. Like, I didn't get here because I didn't make any choices. Right? It's been a very emotional 12 days.
He is hot right now, and I don't understand it.
It's been just way.
There's like underlying things going on with this man.
Watching her sort of maneuver the world and watching people try to help her and save her, and just like
he's like trying to undress Riley's life. He's talking to Jag and Blue.
Just basically say you have wronged us. Can't we say that, like, you know, like we weren't against each other?
Thank you so much for doing that, Miss Nappy Kid. This is that's so useful what you just did, actually. And thanks for the suggestion. Miss Nappy Kid is who suggested for me to do this like this.
Right? Like, we're against each other? Why? Why? We naturally had a connection at the beginning. And we're all of a sudden pitted against each other. And that comes from where? Right? And I'm tired of it coming from someone who basically has the privilege to do that.
Who knows why he's so upset, Rory?
It's too much for me.
My man needs to chill.
Winning, right? Winning is like, as an
My guy needs to chill really quick. I don't understand why he's so upset. Oh, we got Riley. Looks like she's having a conversation with Matt, which Hisam's also mad about. Like, he's like, why are you Corey and Hisam were talking earlier about her talking to Matt. But it's like, if you're about to leave, If you're about to leave the house, you might as well solidify things with your guy. I don't blame her for that. I just switched to Matt and Riley. They're whispering, so you probably can't hear them. Shout out to the 9 of y'all that are still on here without the video. I appreciate all 9 of you on here. I appreciate all 9 of you that came on here right now.
They were just so close that she wouldn't want to. And I felt awkward because Hisam makes me maybe that's why. But like, it's gonna take a lot.
Will Matt seal the deal before she leaves? On Big Brother. Is he trying to go against the professors? He's formulating his own plan, Rory, because he's saying things that I think the professors don't know about.
Stop it! Shut the fuck up. I hate you.
Who popped in there? Oh, Jared. Jared's making fun of them. Being HOH is so stressful. Riley cried while HOH from the stress. Matt and Riley are talking. They just gave each other a fist pound.
She like looked at me and we're both feeling on her nose. I am too. Wait,
I'll turn my camera on in a second for y'all. I'm laying down.
No?
I'm laying down here. That's why I didn't turn the camera on. But I'll turn the camera on for y'all.
I'm gonna steal it though.
So I thought you used that.
No, it's not.
Your hair looks really blonde.
It's the sun.
I'm just tucking mine in the back today.
I saw that. I noticed. I was like, why are you look different right now?
Yeah, I tucked in the bag.
Matt's dancing right now.
Is she?
If you were a producer, what change would you make to the show?
Is it heel toe or toe heel?
I would stop cutting the live feeds. I bet we were all laying down. I like to be comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, it has to.
Like, imagine me with these lives I was doing sitting up for 4 hours, 5 hours. Oh, now, what is she saying to him? There's a lot of touching going on between those two. Now he got his arm around her. They're hugging. I feel like Matt wants to make a move. Well, okay, to try to answer Van Hoot's question, that's a hard one because
I think so.
I'd have to think about that. It's not an easy answer.
What time?
And he was so close to winning this HOH. That's the whole thing.
I hear you.
You gotta be low key with the PDA. Shout out to the 11 of y'all that are on here. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all 11 of you. I'm just sitting here. The live feed is on. I can't put it on the screen. I feel like their energy right now is such a what's the words I'm looking for? Sexual tension. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if anyone else is seeing that, but that's what I'm getting.
No, I'm not. Okay. I don't. You have ears. You're such a work as well. Okay.
Same thing I was getting from Blue and Blue and Jared earlier. but the feeds kept cutting off.
She was like, I'm not gonna promise you anything. Yeah. I was like, okay, sounds good.
No, Taylor Monty levels is when you've had enough. Taylor Monty levels is like
everyone. Anyone.
You're on 1,000. There's nothing close to that. I feel like they forget there are cameras everywhere. Alicia came out of the toilet with her pants down. Was that caught on the feeds? Matt had his eye on Kirsten. Did he really?
She was like, I appreciate it.
Wait,
She said
did he really?
she said she appreciated me.
Riley has consistently. By the way, did any of y'all watch my interview with Hannah? If so, what did you think of it? Give me some feedback. Riley has consistently treated Matt as though he doesn't have a disability. She speaks to him towards his left ear and speaks slowly so he can read her lips. I'm kind of glad Jared didn't win this HOH. It was already tough for. Yeah, he has so many allegiances right now that winning would not have been in his best interest. And Sari was even saying that to Izzy. Hi, Chocolate.
Perfect. Yeah. But yeah, I have it feeling safe. And I gravitate towards people that I feel safest with, and I feel like that. And I was like,
She's telling Matt she hasn't been feeling safe, and she gravitates towards people she feels safest with. And right now, that person is Matt. She feels safe with Matt. That's why she's gravitating towards him.
Like, if there's, she's like, if you help me later down the road, basically, I would consider listen, like this.
I'm thinking of all the platforms, by the way. Like, I'm considering Patreon. I'm considering, I have a TikTok. I've been trying TikTok. I've been working on Twitter. I've been doing pretty good with Twitter over the last couple of weeks. Twitter, I've been underutilizing, but I put myself on Reddit. Only thing I haven't done is OnlyFans. Excuse me. It was a great interview, and it was good seeing Hannah again.
She was like, I don't know why everyone thinks that. She's like, I have no idea what everyone.
That's what he's gravitating towards. I have a Twitch, but I don't remember the last time I've used it. Guess what? This is an exclusive, Rory. I interviewed Turner. I would post it, but it's like the only reason I'm not posting it right now is because this Hannah interview I just posted yesterday. So I want to give at least one full week to get all the numbers that I could get for that Hannah interview. And then I want to post the Turner interview next week so I can get the views for that. And Turner said anyone from his cast. Well, he specifically said he could get me an interview with Joseph, but he told me anyone from his cast that I'm interested in interviewing, he could help me with that. So I told him I'd take him up on that. I know a lot of people don't like Amira, but I'm still kind of talking to Amira about that, and Nicole also. Yeah, Turner from last season. The one that says, bussin', mega bussin', discussing. I enjoyed watching some of the interviews with Hannah. I'm kind of like a perfectionist, so my only thing about the interview that I didn't like is the fact that I timed everything a certain way and ordered it a certain way, but she had less time available than what I thought she would have. So I didn't really get to ask her. If I had known I had only that amount of time, I probably would have cut some of those cookout questions out. But I guess on the other hand, there's also so much to talk about with Hannah that it still would have been hard to narrow it down. By the way, I will risk it all and flip this camera around if something starts happening with her and Matt, like it looks like it is. I'll risk it all and flip this camera real quick because they are real close. Hell no. I don't have no interest in that. They're giving each other another hug. Another hug. See, do I need to switch it over?
Might work.
She left the room. I was really about to flip the camera around. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm here not even answering the question, man. Who? Yeah, my Twitter name is the same as my page name, Mindful Reality. My TikTok name for anyone who has TikTok is Music and Mental Health. What's the other one? Appreciate that, sir. Do you think they should be coming for? They will be. They're gonna come for. They are. They already are actually. Sari was talking about it earlier that she's coming for Hisam next week. She's like, he's too dangerous and we can't beat him. They're all having conversations about that. You know, you likely won't know it's me, but look for someone that is hopeful. Oh, and I remember that name from your when they spoke to you on that basketball chat. That was a serious hug, Miss Nappy Kid. Like, she might have to take a pregnancy test after that hug. They need to take a shot at. They do. They definitely need to take a shot at him. Yeah, Hisam, he doesn't directly say, don't do this or you're not allowed to do this. But what he will do is he'll be like, here's what could happen to you if you did this. I'm just trying to protect you. I'm just trying to protect you from this potential thing that might happen to you, as your friend. I'm just trying to give you a warning. The problem is him potentially taking shots at them. That's the problem that I have. I feel like with Michael, you were more sure of what he was gonna do. In terms of like when he has power, you're more sure of what he's gonna do. I feel like Hisam, you can't control that man. Hisam could just up on the side like, today I want this person to go, and then not after what he did today, he demanded they get in line. Authoritarian. Yeah, he makes strong suggestions. That it reminds me of Pops back in the day, where he would give me options that were not really options. You do this or you have consequences. He tells them, you know what? Not only does he tell them too much, he tells them too much about what he knows about them also. Instead of like being like, I want to find out information like Sari will do and asking and seeing what they'll say, he'll be like, you have an 8-person alliance consisting of this, and this, and this, and this, and this person. Is that right? And then you have a 5-person alliance of this. It's like, it's called intel, bro. Just because you know what the other side is doing doesn't mean that you should tell them, because then they're going to go back and talk amongst each other and be like, this dude knows too much. He's dangerous. Get him out of there. I was about to say the same thing about Michael versus Hisam. Yeah, everyone's comparing them. Yes, he talks to, he talks to them like he's their parents. And I think he probably feels like he's their parents because he's what, 45 or something. So he's like, some of these people are in their 20s. I'm old enough to be their dad. Yeah, we get it. Like, age-wise, you could be their dad, but you're not their dad because you are just nuts. You were not part of the process. You were not part of the process of them being here, so you're not their dad. Just like what's his name is not Riley's dad, Cameron. No matter how much he says, you feel like my daughter. No, sir. She is not your daughter. She is right now, I guess, a colleague and a peer. Godfather, I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. He does not. He plays with his cards down. Like he flips his hand this way and is like, guys, you don't have to fold, but I do have the cards that make up a royal flush. I'm just letting you know. You could throw your 2 and 3 in there, but I do have a royal flush, so you'll lose all your money. So I would suggest that you don't play your cards. If any of y'all know poker, that's a poker reference. Is mad her dad. He's honest to a fault, man. He's honest to a fault. Like a honest game, or like as honest as you can play the game, from to me is making sure not to tell unnecessary lies. But an honest game is not a winning game in the way that he's implementing it. Yeah, he tells the truth, yes. But you do have to lie strategically if you're trying to be the last person in that seat. All right, let me switch off of this weird. Oh, this is the only conversation they're showing. Okay, so for those who don't know, Izzy, Sari, and Jared are eating cereal right now. Well, Izzy's eating cereal. They're all sitting outside in the backyard. The backyard feels like it's been open for a while. Tammy, do you know what they're talking about? Because I just switched to this.
Right.
Turner told me I should get on Discord.
Right.
What is that game called? You know that game where you put the phone on your forehead, or you put a card on your forehead and everybody else sees it and they're trying to give you clues? That's what he's doing. Is he having a conversation with Riley? told her that she knew about her alliance.
No, I agree that that's.
I know these people are talking too much. With a fork. Shout out to the 10 of y'all that are here right now. Shout out to y'all. By the way, I will still be here as scheduled after every Thursday elimination episode, after every Sunday episode, and as many Wednesday episodes as I can. It's a bit to set up the server, but worth it from a community standpoint. There's so many different platforms, it's hard to keep up. It's hard to keep up.
I'll come right back.
I hate TikTok, by the way.
I'll be right back.
I'm just trying to do these platforms to see if I can gain some traction. I'm trying to figure out what they're talking about. I pick your 3 and stick it there time-wise until you get large enough.
Knock, knock. Oh. I know. It's just a bad feeling, and that's why it's like I feel more comfortable now if you play Cam and say he wanted to get her out. But for sure, let's make him in. That's your question because you know what, right? I went over there and we had it, whatever that conversation was. I'm not buying it from Riley. But do you think I should straight up be like, listen, I know you're saying my name.
Now Corey slithered into this conversation with Jared and Izzy.
In terms of how we move forward,
I wouldn't be so comfortable having this conversation in front of Corey.
Right, and it's the perfect time. I know why you said it, because the conversation that I had, I guess you asked me, she was like, it might like spook me a little bit, because clearly she felt some type of way or some shit like that. So that's why she really comes out.
Who is y'all pick so far? Like, if you had to pick somebody who's currently playing the best game,
What I'm saying is, she basically.
I think they said we're D12 or something like that. Who do you think is currently playing the best game?
Here's something but you can sing with the sit right here, sit up.
Give me your top 1 or your top 3. Because Hannah asked me that, and it caught me off guard a little bit because I wasn't really.
Was even thinking about it in the comments. But did you? Look, the kid was like,
Yeah, man. I really hope Sari goes far. I mean, I would love if she won. Any of y'all saw that interview when I said that to Hannah? She said something like, "Oh, you're optimistic, aren't you?" Because as soon as somebody finds them, she said Izzy's gonna tell or something's gonna happen, and they're gonna go out the door 1-2.
Don't keep telling me I'm not buying it. Because you don't think I'm
Izzy is super insecure. Izzy is so insecure, man. My money is on Sari, Jared, and Izzy. Izzy making it to the end would be a feat because she's so. I feel like she's a loose cannon.
Yeah, we're legit talking about.
Sari is playing a good game in building trust. I agree.
You're always going to be at the bottom for that. Right.
I can't figure out Corey's game for the life of me. And I don't know what people think of him. Oh, Jag and Blue finally left the HOH room. Now they're in the kitchen with, I think that's Mimi in the kitchen. I think the house they're in is pretty cool. Like the design, house is pretty cool.
I don't know. What do you want to do? I'm gonna share.
Now, I would agree with you, Tammy, but
There's more stuff then. Here, do you want your own plate? Hey, yo.
hold on.
Because there's. What is this one?
Oh, here we go.
This is gravy.
I would agree with you, Tammy, but the thing with that is that there was a point in time a few days ago, you know, when they had that fight, that blow up with Sari, Jared, and Izzy, where Sari was defending Izzy. And then for a second, when Izzy left the room to let them have it out, Jared was like, Ma, Sari is not Sari. He's like, Ma, Izzy is too emotional, and she was telling them what they have to do and threatening them and blah blah blah. And Sari was like, so what if she gets emotional? Then they're gonna target her. And that was the point where I was like, Sari, even though she's not openly talking about this, is thinking about the potential for somebody to target Izzy. So I feel like it's like, I'm not going to target Izzy because I know that she could reveal my secret. But if somebody else decides to target Izzy,
We're trying to make it fun. There's all this picture sharing.
I might just let that rock.
I'm not vegetarian, but I do prefer to eat vegetarian. Like a lot of times, like this is
Riley is a femme version of Izzy. That's an interesting take. I kind of see what you're saying. I actually do, and that's probably why Izzy hates her so much. That's a fact. Like that side, the Sari side is the strategy side. Well, if they have Hisam on this side, I guess they technically, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's on the
Izzy Black, exactly. So that's why I feel like it's not like she has a love for her necessarily. She's working with her out of necessity. I'm not saying she doesn't like Izzy, but imagine if your relationship started on those grounds. See what I'm saying? If your relationship started because of a blackmail, that's always going to be the back of your mind. Like, we don't really like each other. What are they eating? Is that like mashed potatoes? I'm a foodie. I love when I see them eating. So Jag and Blue are done the conversation with Hisam, and it made them hungry. I would be hungry too after talking to that man for an hour. Oh, even if I was on that team with Hisam, Hisam plays for Hisam. This is clear. Because a lot of what he's saying is not based around team discussion. He's like, I got the power. I got to use this for myself. And he was like, I got to make sure I win this POB. I'm not even letting somebody else potentially win, take my picks off. I have to guarantee that Riley goes out of this house. They have not really been showing much of camp. Okay, I don't really want to see them eating in the kitchen. Is there something else that they're showing? I see Matt. What's Matt doing? I just switched to camera 3. I don't need a drink and I don't drink. Same. Okay, I guess the kitchen is the only thing they're showing right now. I'm gonna make this an even hour, but I appreciate y'all. All the people who hopped on.
I have to drink this milk first though because
It's like
Jag and Blue are in the kitchen right now. They're drinking milk from August with an August 13 expiry date. What is the date today? The date today is the 14th. I don't drink milk, so Jag is sniffing the milk. No, sir. I'm not making my stomach sick in the Big Brother house.
you deserve it, King.
Oh, he put it back in the fridge. Good choice. I don't drink milk, and I definitely wouldn't drink no expired milk. I'm one of those people who became lactose intolerant as an adult.
How's the food?
I grew up on cow milk
Ooh, I'm excited.
for years. Oh, really? Oh, I guess I've only spoken to you on the other page. Welcome. Matt is talking to Jag.
no.
Yeah, it was kind of sad to get this warning that I couldn't put the live feeds on here, but I feel much better that a similar amount of y'all hopped on here. So the people who are just here for the feeds won't be back, but that's okay. Big Brother only goes on for one-fourth of the year, so these are people that have been here the whole year. Everyone who's on here now has been on my page the whole year, even when Big Brother was off.
Perfect. Bluey, why you alone?
Yeah. I'm waiting for Jack.
I've seen recency bias before. But I follow the winner's circle pretty regularly. The winner's circle is one of the first Big Brother shows that I ever watched.
Where's my milk?
Oh, really? You don't get notifications? YouTube does me no favors. To say I don't care, I would be lying. YouTube does me no favors.
It was like this.
Now Sari is talking to Corey and Izzy.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to see this.
They switched back. That food looks good. I'm kind of hungry, actually. It looks like rice, zucchini. How old is Blue? Corey is telling Serene Izzy. Oh, that's what he's doing. Yeah, I was so happy when they added her. Tiffany does the live feed coverage specifically. They cover the episodes and she covers the live feeds. And then she has her own thing where she covers episodes with Derek and Hannah called Royalty. Shout out to Royalty.
What do you? Oh.
She seems younger than she is. Maybe because she's just, I don't know, like a young spirit. She could pass for like 22. I think Jag is playing a hell of a social game.
Hey yo.
I really do. I think Jag's playing a hell of a social game.
No, I walked outside and it was too hot. I was like, I need to.
What is that? Looks like zucchini. You didn't know about this channel? I created this channel because people were having a hard time. My channel is titled Music and Mental Health, so people had a hard time finding the channel during the Big Brother season. Because in the searches, it was blending in with like mental health content, but I was covering reality TV. So I decided to make this page that only covers reality TV, which also helps when I'm asking for interviews, because when they're like, can I check out your page? They can come and clearly see what my page is about.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. I got you. Yeah, it's on Crown Network, and it's called Royal T, like TEA, Royalty. They cover Big Brother, they cover The Challenge. I think they cover like a couple of other shows, but those are the main ones.
Okay. I was like, it's gonna be on your terms. And like, I go look at, I'm in a really bad place. It's on your terms.
Glad you separated the channels. The mental health stuff is heavy for me. Inspiration though. Yeah, I mean, it's two totally different topics, so I think they deserve their own separate space.
It's like, how many do you have? Like, two. I was like, I really good. I think I have like 6. So I have 2 more. For some reason. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fucking idiot.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Somebody more. I think that's all.
If I was on the computer, I would link it for you, but
I never looked at my lights. Fuck me. Really fuck me. Oh my god. What?
so you think it's a done deal? Matt just scared her. You think it's a done deal? Does Riley go home on Thursday?
Yeah, you're right. What's up? Oh my gosh. Here she is.
Does Riley go home on Thursday, y'all? Or does she pull a trick out of her sleeve and Cameron goes home? Mama Fee. You don't know, Lin?
Did he just scoop out his shot?
I feel like Matt should shoot his shot before she goes. Matt's wasting time. He only has 2 days. He only has 3 days left. Less than 3 days left. Shoot your shot, Matt. Yeah, I'm gonna be off here very shortly, actually. Next maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes. And ain't nothing much going on. Riley's eating some ice cream. What is that? Chocolate swirls. What kind of brand is that? Moose Tracks. She's eating some Moose Tracks ice cream. I wonder if they gave them those water bottles or if they brought them with them to the house. Good night, Rory. Yep. Anyways, y'all, I've enjoyed the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you who hopped on here to show support. As long as y'all are here, I'll be here. And the times that I'll be here, I'll definitely be here Wednesday after the episode, Thursday after the episode, Sunday after the episode. Those 3 times you can guarantee that I'll be here. Other times I come on more randomly, but I'm gonna come on after the episodes air for like a post chat. I would still love to have one of y'all or multiple of y'all, if you are ever interested, hop on my StreamYard with me to break down an episode. Or even just to break down, live feed stuff. I'm all for the collaboration. If anyone's ever interested, reach out.
Yeah, fucking Hisam. Only 20+ years ago.
I'm rooting for, that would be a nice one, but I'm really, the chemistry with Jared and Blue, what I was looking at earlier before they kept cutting the feed out, Jared and Blue looked like they were on one earlier. And they were talking about relationship style and how they would relate to each other and who would come and visit who and what it would be like for them if they dated in the real world. And Jared was telling her he would hate to lose his shot with her now because they're going to go back home and go their separate ways. But he's like, while we're in the house, I have an opportunity to be here with you now. So I don't want to lose my chance. That was the first time I heard Jared say something that I didn't think was game. Everything else I feel that Jared has said has been like game. But I really think that Jared likes Blue for real. And it's been like building and brewing. Good night. I think it has been building and brewing. It happened at about 2:30 or so this afternoon. I have a little video clip of it that I have on my YouTube shorts.
I know. It's a really sad situation.
Yeah.
It's been a crazy day, crazy week. It's been a crazy.
All right, my friends. Have an amazing night.
So you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
that wasn't planned.
You know what?
Thank
But
you.
I like this Canadian. I
Well,
like this one.
well,